Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play some Greg Tech New Horizons. So I want to look at making better circuits in the future. We're not going to be doing them today, maybe next episode or so, I'm hoping. But if we look kind of ahead here, what our to-do list here is, one of them is we have to make empty plastic boards, which is done in actually LV, was it, or MV? MV. Which we haven't even touched, and it's not so hard. It's polyethylene sheets, copper foils, plastic circuit board. So basically, all we're taking is sulfuric acid and copper foils and polyvinyl chloride sheets and creating plastic circuit boards, which is pretty cool. So we should get, let's get the copper part going, the foils first. I have another thing I would like to do too today, possibly, is maybe get to the nether and start processing lava. I know that might sound crazy, but I think it's something that might be worthwhile for us. So, also, I need some more gallium, possibly for some of these recipes. So I have cellrite I grabbed from the nether, and I'm just processing them in here. And the reason for that is if we take the cellrite and we put it in here, and then we go ahead and pulverize it, we have a chance of getting gallium by 10%. And then we can take the cellrite itself again, put them into the electrolyzer, and have another chance of getting 10%. So you get, I guess, 5% in a sense, or 4 point something, because, I mean, obviously you're taking two. But that should help us with some of the gallium. And the reason is ignoring these ones, just taking these ones. These are the new circuit types. So, like, you notice how LV circuit, and then LV for, or sorry, the LV for the MV, and then of course it gets bigger and bigger. Well, now we can start at H or MV, and then make HV, which kind of is a shortcut and helps you a lot in the materials. And also some of the materials are easier anyways. The only problem is things are costing a little bit more, like these MSD capacitors. Basically, you can either do silicon solar grade, which are really expensive because to make them, it's easy. Then we have to freeze them, and that's the problem. Actually, they're not even that easy to make, to be fair. 227 seconds is pretty painful, to be fair. And then you have to cool them in a vacuum freezer, so you need a vacuum freezer. And all that just to get just 6 of those, when you need literally 500 plus here. You know, you see the math there. It doesn't really work out. The other option is getting gallium. So if we look at the other options here, oops, sorry, where were we here when I was looking at that? These guys. The other option here is the gallium version here, which I think is not so bad. You need gallium foils and then copper 16. But hey, if we get tantalum and gallium again, 32, and that's a pretty big jump. And there's a way to get tantalum too. So we're going to see if we can get some of this fit in this episode. Might take a couple episodes, but I have some ways to get all this. Obviously, the gallium, I think, is taken care of right now for that. If I need to mine more and process it, sure, I'll do that. But let's start with the the new stuff here. So I think I might have even saved it on here somewhere for myself. Here we go. Plastic circuit board. There we go. So you need to make diluted sulfuric acid and then sulfuric acid. So diluted sulfuric acid is taking hydrogen sulfide cells and mixing it with water and creating diluted sulfuric acid, and then taking the diluted sulfuric acid and putting it in distillery will give you sulfuric acid. This is all done in LV. So I actually made some machines. I don't even know where I put them. I probably threw them in here. There you go. So I think they're flipped around like that. And I even made a new spot upstairs here for them. At least I think I did. Where are they? Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. I was like, I swear I did. Okay, so this is transferring it down to... this is the advance. Transferring it to LV. Yeah, okay. So I'm just making sure that's the case. It's scary when you see that. It's like, step down, MV to LV. Perfect. So starting out with the first one here, we're going to have to bring the cells up here. We're going to have to also bring some water up here, obviously. So let's go ahead and put this down. So to get the good news is to get this, we process it everywhere. We're processing it over here, I believe. Wait, aren't we? Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot. We're processing it over here, and we're processing it over here. So if we bring those upstairs, that's going to help us quite a bit. And yeah, and then we're gonna do it cell based. I know it's not as exciting, but I thought it might just work out better for this, though. I might have to rethink my approach here. I'd probably just do it beside it because that's easier, and then I can do all my fancy stuff. So I'll probably put in one of these guys right beside it then. Yeah, I think that would be the way to do it. You don't have any special stuff. No, making sure. Yeah, so I would go like this, and then have this guy come to the side here. Now you're gonna have to do your output obviously with this, so we're gonna have to, force an output. But I think that'll work. And then this guy, so the next one is literally just dumping it over here, right? The byproduct is gonna be the cell, but that's pretty easy. So we'll just have you. We'll have you going over here, and let's get these numbers right. So 1, and that's it. Okay, so 1. And then we're just going to have to get water up here, and then the cells. Oh, well, I'm going to get the fluid, but yeah. So I have to decide how I'm going to do this, right? Because, like, there's no room here. This is where I think we're going to start using the floor itself and learn to work with what we have here, basically. So I can actually pipe things in and cover them and blah, blah, blah. So let me do all the pipe work, and we'll come back. I've made a mess of this piece, but I think we got it here. So we're going to wrench this over to this side if we can. I have to actually remove this pipe because I don't know if I can get there. There you go. So we're just going to put this here. Got most of it marked off. So we're going to do fluid auto output. There you go. Now, I put a new line in, directly new, so we can, hook onto this over time for water because this is 6,000. We needed 1,000 per every 3 seconds, so this is a little overkill for it. But I just thought we should get, more water pumped through this for the long run. So that's what I put this baby in here, and I made a mess everywhere. Like, we're talking about it going over here and then down, and then after that it's fine, but even on this side the wall's open, and so I'll clean that up after. And then of course this mess here, but because we have the ability to do something with this, I should show you. Let's see here. I think we're mostly going to be doing with these guys. Let's see here. I need to get these guys here. We got some of these guys anyways. But I'll show you how this works. This is pretty cool, actually. We need this guy. Here we go. And then... how do I... there you go. And let's probably... oh, actually, you know what? I did this all wrong. I think in another way, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Back to normal. Yeah, it is different. These ones are different. I'm thinking another one, but yeah, here you go. So you take these guys, which we talked about these before, just iron bolts or copper, it doesn't matter, and you put them together, and then you get these guys here. And then these guys will actually seal it in like it never happened, basically. So I guess most of these are the floor ones, huh? Whoopsies. Let's go down and do some of this stuff then here. So like, for example, when we cover this now, yeah, this should be fine. So we just cover this up, and there you go. So it's part of the wall, and you wouldn't know the wiser, basically. And you can see the liquid and stuff for whatever reason if you needed to see it. You can see it. See how cool that is? And like I said, you wouldn't even, without hovering on it, obviously, you wouldn't actually know that existed, basically. So that's really cool, I think. So I don't know if I would want to, put it elsewhere there, but that's fine. And then we'll fill in this floor. Oops, wrong one. There you go. But yeah, pretty cool anyway. So okay, so we got our fluid up here, and let me clean this floor first with this facades. Okay, look at that. So I cleaned it all up. I think it's pretty much cleaned up. I might have missed a spot or two, like on this side, and that I just saw a piece over here. Not perfect, but I just realized I didn't do this cover yet either. I don't know how I can cover. I don't want to screw up and cover the wrong thing, you know what I mean? Like that. Sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. There you go. And then you can put your... we put a hole in the actual thing? Oopsies. Do I need to put the same design there? Oh, if it's for outside, I guess you probably... There you go. And then you can put your floor here. There you go. It's not perfect, but I think that's better than what it was. Okay, that can open. That's good. This torch is not actually supposed to be here. I probably just put it there because the in here originally. Oh, I see. We screwed up on this one too. It's funny how I can't get these done right. Oh crap. You're gonna have to fix this. There you go. That's why you gotta be careful because it'll actually split the piping, right? So unless that's what you want to do. There we go. Okay. That probably overall is perfect. Okay, so much better. Okay, so going back to this, we need to get some cells here, that's for sure. That's over here. We got some cells here we can work with. And so we're going to do like the whole, normal, okay, here's your sulfur, hydrogen, sulfuric stuff here. And then we're just going to conduit this up. Now I'm hoping I can do this in a good way where it's not too bad, but, that should work. I think I might, I'm like tempted to have the cells come out, but I don't really, you know what? I don't need to do that like that. Okay, so we're going to have you extract. Yeah, I guess we'll extract, let's do, I guess color-wise, right? So we'll just do, is there an orange or something for fun? Yeah, there's an orange. And let's have insert to orange. Okay, so, and you'll extract to orange, and there you go. So that's going to start processing, perfect. And then you can do insert white, extract white, I guess. And insert white, there you go. That way it puts those back in there and it just loops around basically, right? So it does this quick, I don't even really notice it. That's cool. Okay, perfect. And then you're going to come out here. And then you're going to fluid output here. There we go. And then I feel like I'm missing something here. Number one. Did I not set one number one? No, I did. Oh, it's not powered. Got a little worried there. Like, oh, I was pretty sure it was LV and everything else. And I was like, ta-da. There you go. So all this should keep up just lovely, which is great. And I love the color scheme with the piping there for some reason. And there you go. So we have sulfuric acid now, which now can make us these good plates here, which is kind of the whole point of this. So I guess I should make myself a chemical reactor, a new chemical reactor, and then that way we can put the plates in here. I thought I guess after you have to put them back into the iron chloride, or you have this other version as well, but we'll put it in the one. But yeah, that's cool. So let me go ahead and make myself a new. Let me make a new chemical reactor, right? Yeah, there you go. And we'll come back. Okay. And then LV and, everything else is LV, so we should be safe there. There you go. I guess we can snip this because we don't need this here. Perfect. And then, so for this part, doesn't need a circuit, sulfuric acid, which it is. So we did well, my friends. So 99% of the work was literally piping everything in. Just because I needed new veins here. The one was actually pretty quick here, but getting the water one, I just, I had to get in there, right? So, anyways, yeah, so there you go. We got the sulfuric acid, and now we can make this stuff. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some stuff put in here. Let's get a couple chests put in here. Let's go ahead and get you in here. And then, there you go. Let me come out to the side here, please. And then items automatically output. And that's it. And then how much do you take? I think it takes quite a bit, right? Yeah. But this the polyvinyl ones are at least double the amount, so that's kind of nice. feel like I had some somewhere, but I can always steal more. There you go. And then you have your copper, so you're gonna need what? 4 copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So we got you, and there you go. Perfect. And we got one of the components we're gonna need, which is the circuit boards for it. So that makes me happy. And then of course later on I'll just dump them over here and get them done in here as well. So which we've done before, obviously. So I don't actually need this. I guess I just had this originally put here. It's probably better I just go like this, and then have this guy sitting here. Unless you're outputting or anything, which you're not. You can do item output there. And I guess I'll put a chest here just in case if I need it in the future. There you go. And there we have it, my friends. So, perfect. Oh, there is probably a quest on this, by the way. I've just been doing everything but that. Okay, so we'll make the circuit board itself. That's fine. Let's do that. Let's go down and get some more copper here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll grab you guys here. Put you in there. There you go. And we'll let that create one of those. And then we have that quest finished, which is nice. Nice finishing jobs like this. Just, it feels so good, you know. It's just a little task done and another little thing automated, and you know, it works. I know eventually won't be able to do it forever. I'm gonna have to remove these soon. So this is slowly going down. Normally we don't really care. I've been leaving them at 120s, but because these two here are running pretty much non-stop right now, they eat a little bit more power, right? Because these guys eat like, what were they? I guess you could look at it and find out. Here you go. Thermal centrifuge. They eat 48 EU a tick, so almost 100 EU a tick there, which is a lot of drain. Plus, this stuff is running a lot too, right? So this thing is, it's buffered in here. This uses fuel. I should switch this from steam to fuel eventually, but nah. That's an off-camera thing I just have to do one day. Just been lazy, right? But finally I have a use for this. I can also pipe this over here eventually. I'll just probably pipe it through the... well, probably through the floor to be... Well, we'll see, yeah. Because I can't... The roof being false in what it is, I can't really pipe it through there, right? So... Very cool. Okay, and let's go pick this up so we get our quest reward here. Excellent. And then, yeah, let's get our MV bag here. Okay, let me clean my inventory up. Okay, so my next task that I like to do today is make another MV pump. And what we're going to do is go lava here. And we're going to take lava. I'm just going to do lava bucket here. And we're going to take it and we're going to put it into a centrifuge, an MV centrifuge. And this will give us a bunch of fun stuff like tantalite dust. So basically, I calculated that. What was it? I don't know. Let's do it again here. 16 times 5%, so 20. 320 divided by 60. That's like 5.3 minutes. So actually, let's keep going like that. So 60 times 60 times 24 and divided by 5.33. So 200, I can get 270 tantalite in a 24-hour period. I know it's not a lot, but it's something to get you started with. And I think it wouldn't be a bad idea, to be fair. And you also get sapphire, gold nugget, dust, quicklime, magnesia, or whatever, silicon dioxide. Oh god, more of that. But obviously, the one thing is good. The rest, you can go screw yourself. So I would like to start that. And so what we're going to need is basically simple. So we're going to need a pump. And then we're going to need an MV centrifuge because it is MV based. So make sure you get that. And then I'm going to do the MV pump. So we've done all this multiple times now. So I will go ahead and do that. And then we'll go and see if we can place it. And I guess I'll need a generator as well. Okay, so we should set up a place. I mean, it doesn't matter if I go down here, to be fair. Just be careful, these guys. They blow up fast and they go crazy, in fact. Should probably not even take my chance with these guys. The amount of people I've seen die from nitro creepers is pretty high. crap. I don't even think he died. He's a 1-up, so he probably rezzed. Oh no, he's dead. Okay. So, I was thinking doing it over here somewhere. I want to clean these guys up. Let's do that, because then there's no more lava here to get in the way, right? So let's clean this up here. And then I'll probably do a little platform off the edge here. Okay, that should stop that one. And this should stop this one. Perfect. The others around here? I don't think so. Not in this spot, anyways. There are this one. How you go right through? That's actually kind of cool. Did you burn through it like that? This is kind of cool, to be fair. Kind of makes sense because we turned off fire spread for griefing purposes. So it's kind of cool to think that like it probably burnt through the one thing, but it doesn't spread it. So that's why it just goes through. Okay, so I think that should be pretty good. And so I'm thinking I'll do it here. So it's a safe walk method at least. And then I'll go from there. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's get our wand out here. Then I'll just clean this up here. There we go. I'll probably do this in like a safe way where I can, you know. There we go. There you go. That should be relatively safe. That might not be safe, but I might shield this up anyways. That might not be a bad idea, actually, now I think about it. Let's make it inside too. Oh my, this is exactly why I said this might not be safe. Ow. Okay, let me get more cobblestone. Okay. So it's just a box, and I did it within the chunk, so that way, you know, it's one chunk. And I'm just gonna basically poke a hole here. Maybe I'll do it more over here. And that's pretty much it. As long as there's a thing there, yeah. I think we're going to be good. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this crap now. And we're going to put a pump here. So let's put the pump right here. And, oh, you know what? Let's actually move it over one because the reason for that, I guess I could do this and then, yeah, the reason for this is we're going to want to have the wire somewhere. So did I grab the wire, by the way? Probably not. I'm not always the smartest person on the planet here. Darn it. Okay, so we'll just have to pretend if it had wiring. We'll role play the wiring part. Okay, so we're going to put the pump here. And then the pump itself will have... so this is 49, so I don't need more than a stack of mining pipes here. It still uses mining pipes, but instead of, you know, we're mining... did we actually make a pump before? Oh, yeah, oil pump. Yeah, of course. It's the same pump, though. Like had to think there for a second, but anyways, and then that should work. And then the next thing we're gonna want is this guy right here. Now unfortunately I realized it has to go like this because it's just the way it is. There you go. So and then we're gonna have you automatically output here because this will be probably nice and quick. And then that's pretty much it. Except giving it some power. And then I was just going to go ahead. So it's going to make real lava. It's going to make 6 products, was it? 6 products, I think it was. Yeah, 6 products. Gold nuggets is going to be a pain, but I mean, obviously you're going to get more chance on some and less chance on others. But yeah, so basically what you're going to do is just go ahead with this here. Oops, I put it here. And probably just do something like this. You have a chest there, right? And then, yeah, I guess I could do something like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, basically. I would say that would be the way to do it. And that's pretty much it. And then we're going to hook up the piping here. So let's get a chest. This is just a little buffer chest. Now I could probably just hook this all up in the thing, but whatever. So I'll have you from here, and then basically you'll go from there to here. There you go. And then you'll just do insert on all of it. So insert, we'll just keep them green so it's simple. Insert, insert, insert. And because the way by default it runs, it should just automatically do, what we need here without even paying attention to it. So you don't need round robin, self feed disabled, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there you go. You just turn this on and basically it's done. Oh, and let's get our power here. So I was hoping this would work. I'm going to put my power back here actually. So that way it feeds this first, because I don't think I need the pump to run all the time, but if it stops, it can. I just don't want it to interrupt the process of centrifuging, which would be probably the longer consuming, that's the one that you don't want it to always be derping up on. So I'm going to put this here. So this is our advanced combustion generator, which is obviously should be MV, yeah. And advanced, just double checking. And then what we have here is also a tank here that I can place down here. And then I don't need anything attached there. And then basically what we'll do is we'll put a pump here. I think I still have a pump here. There you go. And it'll automatically feed this. And this way, this will power it for a while. It won't be forever, obviously, but it'll be enough to get it running for a bit, which is awesome. And then obviously now we got to go and get ourselves, because I derped up, some. There you go. And this is for, actually, does this take? Oh, no, it doesn't. So you'll put it into this. There you go. And let me go and get some wiring. Okay, so MV, right? Didn't screw up here. There you go. And then let's go ahead and get our wire cutters here. And this should work, hopefully. I kind of want to see this in action first. Oh yeah, it's dropping down. Now be careful, because I don't have the jetpack turned on, but we can watch it. It goes down pretty slow, to be fair. But it should do a really large suction. And I should get a chunk loader put in here, obviously, but I'll get that later. But yeah. I guess I can turn off the jetpack as long as I don't fall into lava. Not easy to survive after that. I like this. It's just going down and down and down. So yeah, I'm happy. I got 2 things done. What was the other thing I wanted to get done? I don't think I'll get that done. I'll just leave this be the final for the night. But there was something else I needed to get done eventually. But I'm kind of happy what we did. The telenite. That was the big one, I think. So I was happy to get that. And then of course the circuit board thing here. So it'll help me get towards our goal of making those and making these circuits and stuff. So we've done all this already, right? Basically. So it was just I needed more materials here for this stuff. So yeah, it'll open up quite a bit, to be fair. Even this, for example, like if I can get more of that telenite stuff, it'll work well. Okay, there we go. It's pumping. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pumping good now. Cool. And oh yeah, so I forgot about that part. It's you want the fluid output, right? So how hot is lava? 13K. I'm assuming the bronze pipes are fine, right? Yeah, 2000. So this exports at the top automatically. So this is just how we get it into here. There you go. And that's it. So it'll be draining it. Well, it goes to 48 on this one or something. So somewhere far away, it'll be draining. I guess we could go down here for fun. Oh, yeah, there you go. So that away, you can see it doing it in a square, perfect spot. And then it'll do it all the way to the bottom over time. So it should last a while. I don't know if it'll last a couple days or a week or whatever, but it should do pretty good. Okay, and then centrifuge. I thought you should go on automatically, but I'm probably wrong. I have to set it to a number. Number 10. Hopefully it's not done anything yet. No, number 10. Hmm. Not so impressive. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's the second time we did it this episode. Better that than like something bad, like, you know. Okay, and there you have it. So obviously it's going to go and go and go. Now this will fill up. I guess this holds what, 64. So now if you ever need lava for whatever reason, I can bring a cell, grab 64 at a time on here. Plus, I guess 32 this can hold up to, which is good. So, but basically we're going to run this, and then it has chances of doing. Wait, you already ran this once? Holy crap, you're faster than I thought. Then I guess it's only 16 seconds, right? So it should find like the closest spot each time, right? So I guess it could run with nothing. Ouch. Yeah, I guess the chances are small, right? So there you go. Yeah, so that's working perfectly. So the only thing you have to keep an eye on is like which one's going to be done fast, right? Like if you aren't careful here, so the highest is 50%, right? So let's calculate this. So 16, so 32 seconds. Okay, so let's do this. 24 times 60. And then this is, I guess we could do times 60 as well for seconds. And then this is every 16. So yeah, so every 8 seconds, I guess, or sorry, every 32 seconds divided by 32. Crap, I lost the calculator I was on. I think I cleared it. Okay. 60, so sorry, 24 times 60 times 60, and then divided by 32. And divide that by 60 minutes, right? Or no, 60 seconds. 45 hours. Okay, no, never mind. I think I did it right. So if my guess is right, 45 hours for. I did something wrong. Okay, I did my math. I was doing like different math on top of the other math. Okay, so it should be 42.18 stacks in one 24-hour period basically. So tomorrow I might make some things and fit them on here, right? But that's what I was trying to do. So I just wanted to know like chance wise probability, if this is 50% chance, which is the highest. You have to remember these are 2.5, so you'll be fine. So this is 50% chance basically. In 24-hour period you'll get 42 stacks of these. The drawers are 64, right? So more than enough time to deal with that when it comes. So but yeah, it's all about the tantalite, really. So once I get that tantalite, it'll be good. But it's a 5% chance. So basically, a 1 in 20 or whatever. I calculated 5 minutes plus. So let's give this a few minutes. I'm gonna brush my teeth, get ready for bed here, and then we'll check out the progress. Okay, so I got the chunk loader here. Got a coin in there for the future, and I already have 7 tantalene. So this is already working out really well, which is awesome. So now you have to have 9 to get 2 of the actual dust. So it's not as much as you think it is, but it will still do a lot more than what we had in the long run, for now anyways. And then those were just cooked. You did have to cool those. I was wondering about that. So I think the vacuum freezer is something I'd like to work on next if possible. Oh, it's the EV. Never mind. So we will be using that eventually, but I have to get those new circuits first. So we'll still have to do the slow cooling way, but it's still going to be worth it for these guys. So I might run some coolant just to fill up our coolant tanks, but I made a whole bunch of steel cells here as well. That stuff can kill you almost. 18 times 64 there, so more than enough to deal with that for a while anyway. So I should be able to leave this. Tomorrow I'll probably come back to check on it, probably steal some of this to process, and then I'll probably just for the other ones, since I don't really need them yet, I'll probably go ahead and um, what do you call it? Just go ahead and upgrade them, so that way I can come back in a week or something silly. You know what I mean, right? So eventually, I should process the stuff or find out what they're good for. I'm sure there's multiple good things there to process, but I almost forgot to do the end of this video. I literally went to so I AFK at night. I don't mind people AFK on the servers if they're not lagging. If it's one of those people who are like, taking like 20 millisecond timing or whatever, and then maybe they shouldn't be on all the time. But for people like us who are probably only taking a few milliseconds, I don't mind people AFKing, but I just usually AFK over here. I hold my healing axe just in case if that drain bug exists, which I don't think that's a thing anymore, but I haven't seen it happen. But I hold the wand anyways. There's a bug in Greg Tech. It was a very old bug that would start randomly, just your food would just, your hunger would start draining even though you weren't doing anything. It was a bit of a weird one though, but I lower my FPS to like nothing for performance on my computer so the CPU and GPU can kind of have a nap, and that's it. So thank you, my friends, so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.